at 4. First, the highlights. Lagos State Government begins full enforcement of ban on styrofoam. Federal government summons manufacturers over rising cost of cement. On the foreigns in Mauritania, president emerges new African Union chairman. And in sports, Nigeria wins silver at 2024 All-African Senior Badminton Championship in Cairo, Egypt. Now the details. I am Taiwo Baruwa. Lagos State Government will from Monday 19th February 2024 commence full enforcement of the ban on usage and distribution of styrofoam food containers across the state. Commissioner for the Environment and Water Resources Tokuma Wahab stated this during a stakeholders engagement on solid waste management with Lagos State market traders. Wahab said enforcement officers from Lagos State Environmental Sanitation Corps, Lagask Environmental Health Officials, and Loma Police and the ministry will go after all those having the styrofoams in their shops, stores, or outlets and confiscate them. He emphasized that styrofoam usage had caused enough damage to the health of the resident and the state of the environment for so many years, and that government is determined to encourage viable option for styrofoam containers across the metropolis. The commission appealed to market leaders to be reminded that cleanliness is next to godliness, and as such, they must ensure that a clean environment remains a priority always. Lagos State Government has charged all internal stakeholders on the execution of the initiatives in the State Development Plan 2052 in driving the municipality to become Africa's model megacity. Speaking at the stakeholders at Pali, which had in attendance permanent secretaries, heads of planning units, and representatives of ministries, departments, and agencies, NDAs, as well as development partners, the Commissioner for Economic Planning and Budget, Ope George, urged the major players to actualize the vision of the state by effectively implementing the LSDP 2052 across all sectors and levels of governance. George stated that the plan targets fostering a thriving economy to modernize infrastructure, promote human-centric cities, and effective governance. In his welcome address, the special advisor to the governor on economic planning and budget, Lekon Balogun, identified the need to execute plans and deliver locked down targets related to MDAs, track and report the progress, while also aligning numerous stakeholders on the need to implement initiatives in line with the LSDP 2052 for more collaboration and implementation of these objectives. UNICEF Social Policy Manager Mohamed Okorie noted that the realization of the state vision hinges upon the effective implementation of the LSDP 2052 across all sectors and levels of governance. According to him, this requires a concerted effort from all stakeholders, including government agencies, private sector entities, civil society organizations, and the general populace. The federal government has outlined key initiatives aimed at accelerating economic growth and job creation in Nigeria. Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Doris Uzoka Anite, said the federal government will create national job centers to match available vacancies in industries and businesses with the available talent pool. Uzoka Anite stated that it would play a key role in the delivery of President Bola Tinubu's 8-point agenda for economic growth and job creation, access to capital, improving the playing field on which people and particularly the companies operate, and ending poverty out of the 8-point agenda directly linked to the ministry. She noted that the job centers across the country would train and equip Nigerians to be job ready. Now to the rest of the stories. The Minister of Works, David Umahi, has summoned prominent cement manufacturers to a meeting over the rising cost of cement. Umahi expressed worry that despite huge patronage by road and housing contractors to cement manufacturers, the cost of the products was rising at an astronomical rate. A statement signed by his special advisor on media, Oji Uchenna in Abuja, said the meeting will hold on Monday, February 19 at the Ministry's Conference Hall, Mabushi, Abuja. Those invited are Dangote PLC, Boa PLC, Lafarge, and others. Lecturers under the auspices of the Academic Staff Union of Universities, the Federal University of Technology Akure chapter, have rejected the proposed student loan scheme initiated by President Bola Tinubu. The lecturers described the scheme as a way to starve public universities of funds and argued that if implemented, it would further stifle indigent students. Its chairman, Pius Mogaji, stated this during an award of scholarship to some brilliant and indigent students of the institution. Mogaji explained that the proposed scheme would keep students in permanent debt. It said the union suggests that state and federal government should make available grants and scholarships for students, and the needs-based budgeting system should be restored for greater efficiency. Now to foreign news. Heads of state and government of the African Union, AU, have elected the president of Mauritania, Mohamed Ghazouani, as the new chairman of the union for 2024. He was elected during the outgoing 37th ordinary session of the Assembly of the African Union Heads of State and Government in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Ghazouani takes the baton of leadership from President Azali Assoumani of Union of Comoros, who served the AU chairperson for 2023. The bloc managed to avoid a crisis on another front by diffusing tensions of the one-year rotating AU chairmanship. In sport now, Nigeria has won silver in the men's team at the ongoing 2024 All-Africa Senior Badminton Championship in Cairo, Egypt. Victor Ikechukwu defeated Kosela Mameri 2-0 with 22-20, 21-17 to hand Nigeria the lead before Anuluakpo Opeyori doubled it by beating Yusuf Medal 2-0 with 21-17, 21-12. Despite leading 2-0, Algeria came from behind to beat 3-2 in the men's final played at the Cairo International Stadium. Algeria have the deficit in the third set when Adel Hamek defeated Godwin Olofua 2-1. Meanwhile, Nigeria urged Algeria to win the bronze in the women's team event at the All-Africa Seniors. Nigeria's head coach Suleiman Tajuddin praised the players for making it to the podium despite falling short. And that's it on the news at 4. But just before we go, always make use of pedestrian bridges where available. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms. X, formerly Twitter, Lagos Traffic 961, Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961, watch us live on Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, on YouTube. Subscribe and watch the previous programs and news on our channel, Traffic Radio 961. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration provided 450,000 pupils with e-learning devices? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Government will from Monday, 9th February 2024 commence full enforcement of the ban on usage and distribution of styrofoam food containers across the state. The Minister of Works, David Umahi, has summoned prominent cement manufacturers to a meeting over the rising cost of cement. We also told you that the heads of state and government of the African Union, AU, have elected the president of Mauritania, Mohamed Ghazouani, as the new chairman of the union for 2024. In sport, Nigeria has won silver in the men's team at the ongoing 2024 All-African Senior Badminton Championship in Cairo, Egypt. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to Lagos Traffic Radio at lagosState.gov.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Adira Yeduwalaya I am Taiwo Baruwa. Thank you for listening. Good afternoon.